Repanse de Lyonesse!
Welcome back everyone to Total War Warhammer 2, a Bretonnian campaign featuring the legendary Lord and Lady Repanse de Lyonesse. The crusading mommy is back, and we're about to do a major quest battle. I had to bring her very far, from way down over here, back over to Bretonnia. We have conquered a lot of land. We have many allies, but there is one evil left. The greatest evil of them all. They don't really talk about it too much. They should though. Who is more evil than the Warriors of Chaos or Archaon or whoever? The Wood Elves. Look at them. They've taken lands that do not belong to them. We will fight them. Then eventually we will fight our final battle and win that. But Bretonnia must return to our own holdings. That crusade will be our final one. Everyone, get ready for a major battle because we are going right now. Right now, Repanse has felt the lady's influence once again, ever guiding her towards the annihilation of the unholy evils of the world. Deep in the desert, beyond the great Mortis Delta, priests of the dead have already started to ceremonially circumambulate the malevolent ebony symbol known as the Black Pyramid. Repanse regards the structure as no mere temple, but the very beating heart of the evil that blights these sand-strewn lands. The Tomb King's purpose for it is unclear, but her gut instinct tells her that whatever the ritual being enacted, they must all be cut down. 20,000 gold to pick up, 20 chivalry. Let's go into battle right now.
Hear me, brothers! The foul, undead kings of these lands want to see the world bow to the dark shroud of their rule. This greatly offends the lady. I may have been born a peasant, but it has been my life's purpose to ensure that men of the righteous and good triumph over evil in all forms. I fear no evil, for I am guided by the lady's divine will. She watches over me and shows me the way, just as my faith in her guides me and gives me strength. Have faith in me, and I shall do the same for you. To battle, Chevaliers!
It is now about time for our forces to fight together. Here they come. On the left flank, we've got a vanguard force for not only our own side, but theirs as well. Nehekaran warriors, Ushabti, all of them charging right in. All the while, we'll move in to support with our own knights and also our leaders like Repanse and Henry le Massif. They're not really that powerful. It's a very tiny army, but it's going to be a long one. It's going to be one that's quite involved. You can see where everyone is fighting right now. My own knights are moving into position. We shall wait just a little while. They do have Ushabti, and Ushabti are always a concern. Here comes Henry le Massif. He's now charging right in. He'll be going after the enemy Tomb King. One less Tomb King to worry about. It's really not too difficult to chase him down. Over here is where we have the main enemy army. There will be more. There's always more on the way. Let's have a look at what they have here. Cetra comes out first. 527 for his weapon strength. We're looking at the Kepra Guard. We've got Tomb Guard. And so many more. In addition to 2 groups of catapults. Now that can do a lot of damage over the course of a battle. They've got to go away if we want to survive. If we look over here again, our knights are now charging in to help out. A few of them are already here fighting, like Henry. Henry is still in the middle of the battle, and they're beginning to regenerate their health due to that passive ability that comes from the Tomb Guard. Already he's at 54 kills, 595 weapon strength. It's a staggering amount. And over here we've got a reinforcing Lord coming in to fight, Vincent Dubon. He was here, he moved out, now he's back in the fray. Most of their vanguard army has been destroyed. There's only 31 kills for that one group right over here. My knights are all around them, and they're nearly done for. All the while, Vincent Dubon is currently fighting their Tomb King. His colors and regalia are quite astounding to look at. I like him quite a bit. Either way, though, he's going to win the battle. We're going to win the battle for that Black Pyramid once and for all. We've beaten the Tomb Kings. Now they have only one last charge to maintain. And there they all go. Let's have a look over here. Reinforcements have arrived. We'll have a look at that real quick. That's a pretty large group too. A prophetess of life magic, Alina. We've got battle pilgrims. The enemy lord is wounded. A few peasants. I mean, these are pilgrims coming in to help out. These are pilgrims coming in to fight. They made their journey here to help out. And help out they will. There goes Repanse de Lyonesse right now. She's going to break them apart in just a little while. These Tomb Guard really stand no chance. She's fighting alone, but does it really matter? Not really. There's her majestic attack that I wanted to show off. Our own knights are now moving over here onto the left flank. All the while, Henry Le Massif is charging right in, going after their catapults. And while he is doing that, we have more knights charging in. These coming from the army of Vincent Dubois. There he goes again, a brave man. He's going for it. He's not giving up just because I'm here. And we're also attacking Cetra the Imperishable, who unfortunately is going to win any battle he fights without me sending in a very powerful lady or lord. Back over here, our knights are going to charge in momentarily. I've been using our own trebuchet to target their Skirn Skull catapult, but barely any of it has really been broken down. There's 2 left, which is great. The other group has how much? Well, they're broken off from their catapult, but here comes our charging in knights. A brave lot of men who are here to fight for the lady, or the ladies. We've got 2 ladies to fight for. The Crusading Repanse and the Lady of the Lake. And here we go right now. There's a lot happening, but a lot that we don't need to really worry about. I mean, let's have a look real quick. Henry Le Massif, he's doing a great job at 150 kills. He's alright. Over here, our main armies are still moving in. Check out that awesome sight. Battle Pilgrims moving in to help out. Cetra is still fighting many of our people. He's losing. He's killed 90 so far, but Repanse is here. So it doesn't really matter what you do today, Cetra. Repanse de Lyonesse, she's going to beat you. It's about time. There's only a few more strikes needed, and it'll all be over momentarily. And there we go. Goodbye, Cetra. Cetra has been defeated. Now, we can look over here at what is more important. We've got Henry Le Massif. He's fighting in the midst of a large enemy force. All the while, I have knights that are currently resting up momentarily because there will be more evil to fight. But we have beaten the army of Cetra. Is that truly the only army? No. There's always more. Look over here. One horse rides on its own without its rider. And now here comes another enemy army, led by the High Queen, Alida. She's on her way with all of her vile evil and spite and hate. You didn't get to stop what you wanted to, and it's all over for you. She's on her way, slithering on by with all of her poisonous snakes. She even has a tomb scorpion. These are dangerous due to their movement animations. They can move around quickly and easily. That looks like a Shem's Burning Gaze. It did hit a group completely. I don't believe it was. No, it was another ability. I'm actually not too familiar with her, so I don't really know too much about her abilities. I need to play as her one day, and I think I will. There are a few legendary lords I have yet to play, so that would be fun, and I think interesting to do. There's a bunch of pole arms, and there they go. It's about to be all over for all of these enemies. My knights are charging in. Let's have a more informational view so that we can watch what's going on while keeping it still relatively cinematic. She used a nice AoE effect to break up my poor infantry. So let's get a nice overview real quick. My knights are all over here on the left flank. They're now moving into position. We have a few allies who are still trying to reconvene and get back over here. My trebuchet's on the right flank. And while that's happening, we've got some leaders who are still trying to help us out. Our infantry is also moving in. There's one Awakening of the Wood that was shot right over there in the midst of a bunch of skeletal warriors. And over here are where my knights are going to move in. We also have Henry Le Massif who is fighting a group of Ushabti with a group of faltering knights, but don't worry, we'll be there very soon. It's a very deadly group, but he'll be able to handle it properly. He's very powerful. We all know that. I know that. You know that. And even Halida knows that. So here comes the battle pilgrims, these pious people helping out Repanse de Lyonesse in her hour of greatest need. She has served the people and now they serve her. That's how it should be. It's a mutual respect. They trust her to lead. And there's that tomb scorpion. Albert trying to pin it down. It takes time to chip away that much stone. And over here are some more foot squires attacking. They do have their lovely great blades and they're able to attack quite a bit. Let's have a nice cinematic look at what's happening right now. There's just a lot of enemies today. Let's go back. Let's go back and have a look. That trebuchet is continuing to attack a group of skeleton spearmen for one. Back over here, the Holy Wardens, they have very few kills, but they're all fighting together. We're about to finish up another enemy army. You can see that they've already broken apart. My questing knights have 127 kills. Back over here, Grail Knights 81 kills. Another group of my companions of Canels, 108 kills. They'll be going back home one day to fight again. It'll happen. She's on her way back, so that's what she's going to do. Our archers are now attacking these Necropolis Knights. They're taking quite a bit of damage as they're trying to move back in. But what is that over here? Another enemy army. Look who's coming to fight. Hatep. On churning, grinding bones, he's over a casket. And he's getting ready to reveal the truth to all. And over here, the scales of justice and debilitation are coming towards us. Here it comes, slowly moving towards our line. We have beaten the High Queen. She stands alone, only momentarily, because we're about to put her back into the sand where she can rest for all eternity. We're leaving her alone as our army rallies up. We have more to fight. The battle is not yet over. Vincent Dubois, or Dubois, he's going in. It doesn't have an I, so it wouldn't be Dubois. Anyway, he's just chasing her. He's like, "Come here! I wish to yeet ye in the name of the lady, and I spit upon you. If my name is not Vincent Dubois." That battle continues on. It's nearly over now. Because Henry Le Massif came here and took the kill. Ah, Henry. He knows how to kill. He knows what to do. And back over here, the entire army rallies back together one more time. It's about time for everyone to move as one. We have one last enemy army to go after. We have some allies who are left. We have 2,100. They have 850. These poor knights errant are now breaking. They should not have charged in, but they're quite mad. It's time for Henry Le Massif to go after the bones right over here. They've got to be broken and churned into bone meal. And so they go. Scrolls for a cloak, interesting. He's like, "That's all you know. I'm a studious guy." Let's have a look elsewhere. Two groups of Necropolis Knights moving in. Vincent has moved in again as well. 62 kills. He's charging into a group of Tomb Guard on his own because he is mad with his devotion to the lady. Repanse de Lyonesse, she's charging over here to go after some Necropolis Knights because she's able to easily take them down. She's at 668 weapon strength. She hits like a damn holy lady truck. If there was a holy lady truck, it would look like Repanse. And while that is happening, let's have a look over here. Hatep is still attacking our knights, unfortunately doing some damage. We're moving in our infantry with our allies now. They're moving with us, and we're all fighting together. Vincent is moving around. I've got some archers attacking their own skeletal archers, and while that's happening, look who's over here, Henry Le Massif. We have Tomb Guard coming to help out, but Hatep was already previously injured. He's at a critical binding form now. He's got 22 kills. He's only gotten 1 kill so far, maybe one of his knights. Henry Le Massif is at 195 kills currently. We're at over 13 minutes for the battle. A lot of our enemies are now destroyed. You can see how few remain. My knights on the left flank will be charging in just a little while if they need to, as we still do have Necropolis Knights who only have 2 kills. Repanse has 69, quite sexy. And right over here in the middle, we've got our archers attacking another enemy unit. Atep has been destroyed by Henry Le Massif. The battle is now over for them. If their leader has been crushed, what more can they do? And there is Henry Le Massif, still fighting bravely. He never gives up. That is why they call him the Mountain. He is no joke. He is no fool to be played. He is someone mighty. Someone who knows how to destroy. Le Massif will not be defeated, for he's won a battle, a great battle. Now, these enemies who are left are going to fall apart. If you look at what's left over here, there's very few. We're just attacking what's left. And Vincent is coming back in. They should be falling apart momentarily. Here's what's left of their forces, so we can watch the battle unfold here right now. Imagine being so mighty to where a giant statue doesn't frighten you. I'm trying to think about that right now. If I walked outside right now, I mean, you think about that too. If you walked outside right now and you saw that, what would you do? I probably wouldn't attack it with a damn blade. I'd get a hammer. But the battle is over. We have won. The final battle is over. Henry Le Massif has done it. Repanse has done it. Vincent, you have done it as well. Helena, you too. Now take it down. It's over. We won that battle. It was a very long battle, but we won that battle. My God, I haven't played in so long. I feel very rusty. You probably saw it too, but that's really all right. And what's really cool about that, it gave me a lot of traits from defeating lords, and that's really cool. A very easy way to become more powerful. Like now, I'm finally immune to desert and sandstorm attrition, and plus 15 to winds of magic power reserve as well. Not so grand Hierophant. They say he can hold back death's cold embrace. I see little evidence of that this day. All done. 20 chivalry. We're getting much closer now. Okay, at rank 37, what are we going to do? I think I'll get guided by the lady. There we go. That'll be one. Repanse de Lyonesse. Oh, sorry, not Lyonesse. Lyon. Gotcha. Anyway. So we're going to let her patch up for a little bit. She's going to need a few turns in order to do so. We'll bring her back to the castle for now. I want her to lead the war effort, so I don't want her to, you know, kind of be off on the sidelines on her own. Let's see here. Charnel Valley. Let's go just build whatever we need to. There's so much that we can build here. I'm not building anything to get rid of my chivalry. That would just prolong things needlessly. I mean, if I want to, I guess I could. It's an option. Everything is an option for me. It's all on the table. I can jump off a roof right now. Anyway, you get my point. What's reasonable? When I say it's an option, it means what's reasonable for me to do right now. That's what that means in my head. So now that you know that, you know why I probably usually say that quite a bit. I mean, like any commentary, well, that's true too, but any commentator has like their own phrases or own like just things that they like to utilize, a type of vocal crutch, if you will. Mine change up over time because I take breaks and whatnot. So mine do change up, but you can like see quotes in comments, especially for like Total War, because you're kind of like doing the same format, even if there's like different battles going on, same format, not always like new situations. So the phrases can kind of, you know, be the same for a lot of people. All right, so here's what we're doing right now. Here's the plan, just so that you know. We've got over here, Castle Carcassonne. They're heading over into Athelloren. We've got the King's Glade, Val's Anvil, and all of that. Up north, what do we have? We've got Mousillon. We've got over here Louan-Liancourt. I also have Almeric of Bordelot, who's currently building up his own army. I want to make a bunch of mounted crazy armies for crusading, so that's what we're doing right now. We're getting a lot of knights, and no one's coming to fight me. Oh, wait, you do have Arnau. That's a really big issue for me, so I actually need another army, probably up north. The Wood Elves are actually fighting the Empire right now. They'll probably come to attack me eventually, so I'll need to go after them. I mean, they're pushing really hard into Imperial lands, so it's really up to me to help out. For now, we're going to end our turn because there's really not too much more for me to do right now, and I want to make sure that she's able to replenish. There's no other bits of work for me to do, and I've built everything I can build without building a brothel, which I'm not going to do. No one's getting their loins wet today. The Wood Elves decided on their own to attack one of our allies. I had to say, sure, I'll help you out. I'm not going to deny them. Now we've got a battle to fight. Two major armies are coming to fight me. Oh, make it 2 and a 3rd. We've got 2 armies. Repanse is here, and Mogan the Devoted. Let's get ready now. We've got a major battle to fight. Let's go see them destroyed right away. Unfortunately for our enemies, they are currently outnumbered. They have 1 minor army who's come by right over here to attack us, so we're going to surround them and destroy them. They do have Wildwood Rangers. We have 1 brave knight going after their leader. A big old tree man, an ancient tree man. He deals a lot of damage. He's got magic as well. The Curse of Anra here will hopefully keep them debilitated for a period of time so that we may bring them down and destroy them. Even the damsel is fighting. They also have, of course, over here, their Wild Riders, who are also debuffed. They debuffed to their melee attack, which allows me to deal more damage. Here's some Wildwood Rangers over here who are debuffed as well. We've got a lot of infantry and also Pegasus Knights going after this group of Deepwood Scouts. I do not want to give them a chance to shoot at me because they like to do so. I'll keep little health bars up because they're quite handy to have, quite useful, and they can do a lot. So let's have a look over here again. These Rangers are surrounded. Here comes some more magic. Whatever form of magic that you'll be utilizing, it will not be sufficient. 1 Awakening of the Wood, it seems. And you can see what's happening to them. We've got some Knights now charging in. And so they charge in, and they continue to destroy that Ancient Tree Man. The Ancient Tree Man is now surrounded by Pegasus Knights. There's very little left for him to do other than to be surrounded and to die. You are ancient, and you will make a fine carving for our future throne for the lady. While that is going on, we have a reinforcing army because the battle is twofold. We've got to control 2 armies simultaneously. Our archers are currently making some quick work of these Wild Riders. They've taken some damage. If they charge in and fight us, they'll lose even more health. But look at how much they have over here. That's a lot. It won't be an easy battle. We're going to have to move up later. But let's go look back down here again and see what's happening. A good flock of doom to bother and drive these units mad with a bunch of Alfred Hitchcock birds. Not the birds! The Pegasus Knights take flight again. They ascend towards the heavens as they get ready to strike at that ancient tree man who's been surrounded by nothing but mortals. Only 1 kill for him so far, and his health is beginning to drop. These Rangers have been broken. They were able to get 10 kills. 1 group is left. They have 47 kills. They beat my poor foot squires. But again, it does not really matter. And while that is happening, let's go look back over here at our secondary army and find out what they're doing. Our trebuchet is launching some holy stones right at them. And while that's happening, we have some knights right over here who are fighting on the front lines. They're having to deal with a bunch of people prancing around on deers. Ooh, how mighty. You have a deer? I have a warhorse, you idiot. You're not going to win that. And right over here, again, some Grell Knights fighting some more deer riders. You might as well ride sheep into battle. Bah! And whatnot. Anyway, here's a bunch of war dancers now moving in. They're going to be able to deal some damage to my mounted units. Here they come, a bunch of screaming ladies coming on in. It's like a riot. While that's happening, we got some more infantry who are also charging in. Our knights are still moving around here, keeping them quite busy. I have 1 group of knights over here who are currently surrounded. They're doing their best right now. These are the companions of Canels. They're fighting a lot of them. I was hoping to keep a lot of them busy. And right over here, we do have Repanse de Lyonesse. She's at 2 kills, but she'll be fighting a lot more. There's 2 forest dragons on the way. That's quite a few. We have more armies on the way too. Henry Le Massif is chasing a dragon. Is he running from a dragon? No, he's chasing a dragon because he's Henry Le Massif. The guy is terrifying in any battle. Mortal or not, you've got to fear Henry Le Massif. I mean, he's already fighting with a bunch of Pegasus Knights, so he could win on his own, but these Pegasus Knights here have anti-large capabilities, so they can take down, they're meant to take down forest dragons who are quite large and easy to hit. And there goes another Lord at 12 kills. We have some more archers over here. The battle is rather dynamic and even a little confusing as well. Here we go. We have some Holy Wardens of La Macental. They are now moving in right now to go keep a lot of them busy. We have more infantry moving in. I brought in my knights initially to keep them busy so that I could bring in my infantry. That way they could fight. Over there, we've got our Grell Knights. They're still at 60. Over here, we're still fighting some War Dancers. These Azurai spears are not doing very well. Let's have a look elsewhere right now. What else do we have? Well, we've got Foot Squires. We've got Wildwood Rangers, for that matter. A Lord. We've got a Forest Dragon surrounded by many. That other Forest Dragon is currently fleeing at only 3 kills. let's get a more cinematic view because we have a good overview of the battle. We're fighting on 2 locations. There's a lot to cover. So here we go. Fighting in the trees, fighting in the lakes, fighting in the rivers, fighting in the plains. It doesn't matter where we fight. The will of the lady's been brought with a grand ferocity that can only be matched by such pious people. What do you follow, tree man? Trees? Ha ha, lame. We follow a lady who comes from a lake and institutes a system of governance based on whoever pulls a sword out of a lake. How about that? No, that's not true in our own setting, but anyway, she's great. She's great. The Holy Wardens of La Maçon, they are still here fighting a bunch of Wildwood Rangers. Over here we have some Hawk Riders and they can deal quite a bit of damage over time. Elsewhere we have some Grell Knights who are still fighting, and over here some Wildwood Rangers as well. These Spearmen at Arms, they're still fighting too. Back over here we have some more Hawk Riders engaging our Foot Squires and our Halberds. They're not going to win that battle. We have anti-large and a lot of armor piercing to help us out. And back over here, my Spearmen at Arms and our Battle Pilgrims, they continue to fight these elite infantrymen. But hopefully we can take down their leader and quickly. We have one fleeing unit. There's one Awakening of the Wood breaking up some units right now. Let's have a look at their own leader. That would be a Glade Lord at 4 kills. We need to go after him. And over here, they also have, what is that? A Branch Wraith as well. Okay, we'll keep on looking. We're not quite done yet. What else are we looking for? Well, right over here, we've got the Wildwood Rangers who are fighting a group of Knights of the Realm. We have more infantry surrounding them. So on the left flank, I mean, look at how much I've been having to control. I'm all over the battlefield, having to fight at various locations. It can be quite challenging to micromanage 2 armies, 40 units total. We have over here a Lord at 22 kills. Over here, some Wild Riders who are left. There's another Ancient Tree Man who's being chased down, or that could be the same one. I'm not really too sure. But Henry Le Massif is going after that Ancient Tree Man and is going to bring him down. Chop him down, Henry Le Massif. You know what to do. You know how to handle him. And look, he's staggering away, walking through the fields of dead. Othioldi is being slain now by more knights. Let's go back over to the main battlefield where we see Wildwood Rangers now falling apart. They've lost their leadership. The leaders who once maintained their own formations has now fled. So here we have won another battle. I hope that all of you enjoyed it because I know that I did. It's been quite enjoyable to come back to the battlefields and win every single fight once more. Let's chase them down now for the lady. 1 vow completed. Good job, Mogan. All right, we'll go look at him in just a bit. I'm working on more technology. Now my cav is a little bit faster. Devoted for Albric. Good. Confident defender for Mogan. And Repanse has gained Savior by reinforcing a friendly army. Is that new? I don't remember. Anyway, plus 10% for speed, plus 10% for charge, and more chivalry. So we are getting closer to what we need. If I burn down Athelorn, I'll feel pretty good about that. Okay, Mogan, you've gone up in power. Good for you, my friend. I'm going to give to you no horse. No. I do want your knights to become more powerful. True. Protectors of the realm. Take that. It's very important that they are all quite strong. Who's over here? Okay, you two. And over here is Orion. I'll probably have 2 armies go after them.
Do you know who I am?
Alright, she leveled up 2. She's level 24. I'll give her the Curse of Anra here. That can handle some of those nasty ranged units. I don't really have much for you to use. I'm very sorry about that. But there's not a lot to pass out. I've got so many characters now. Okay, Repanse. Let's go over here. I believe it's about time to go in to fight. Oh yeah, quite a few to go after. I didn't want you to fight that though. Shoot, you lost your Blessing of the Lady. I wanted you to go after the King's Blade instead. Yeah, much better. Then we can bring in Mogan to take it on, and she'll regain that blessing later. So frickin' be it. There we go. Now we can take out 1 enemy army. We can kill them. He's gained Confident Attacker. A few new items. Very good. That's a lot of items. Okay, now Repanse, we can take over the tree. We did lose, what, 2 units? That's okay. I'll take that loss for right now. We'll occupy it. Heirs of Breton, Age of Chivalry. Indeed. I now have over 2,000. So technically we have 1 so far, but I would like to take on the Wood Elves. We're going to do that. Yeah, I mean, we did a lot. Let's go look down here. That's where I began. I began to conquer. You can see where I'm at right over here. It took a while, but then we began to really hit hard. We went over to the east. That took a long time. But now we're over here. Wow. The Greenskins are doing so well for a long time. They were just conquering, but then they lost it. Maybe when like the dwarves confederated, that could have happened. I was hoping to fight them, but that never happened. The dwarves completely obliterated them as per usual. But technically we did win. I was hoping for a final battle. Did we not get the final battle? I thought we got one. Anyway.
Is it time?
Repanse, you need 3 new units. Very well. You'll get 1 later. I understand. Let's give you a few things that you can easily get while you're out here. Okay, I've been wanting a Blessed Field Trebuchet for a long time. Okay. Then I think I want some... Let's have a look over here. You've got quite a bit of melee. I'll give you 1 more unit of melee. Okay, 2 turns for that one. 1 group of foot squires. Sure, 4 turns total. She's level 38, not even level 40. Surprisingly, I have no idea how. She's so powerful. All right, what else can I give her that would be amazing? Foot squires could have more. Guardians of the Lady for more of a charge bonus. More armor. She's already very powerful, so I'm not too worried about that. I think I'll just want to enhance our infantry units instead. So we'll give them Worshippers of the Grail. 4 turns total. For you, Mogan, you'll wait here. You can lie and wait if you want to. We'll put a point over here into Stand Your Ground. Then Gustav, at level 22, we'll give you Scarred Veteran. Oh, hold on, we're not done yet. Deadly Onslaught. And Genevieve Beaumont. Scouting. Okay. King's Glade, what do you need? I'll give you Night Watch for 1. Tap Room. Oh, we could use some replenishment while we're out here. And what else could we use? Is there any taints here? A little bit of taints. Yeah, sure. I'll take a smithy for more armor for local units. And I think that'll be pretty good. Next, we need to go after Lyonesse. That is very important. I've got a lot of money. I can afford a lot of things. But I think going after him at Lyonesse is quite important. Fortunately, that garrison isn't too big. Peaks of Petavon. Okay, they have a landmark building for the Wood Elves as well. Which means I want that. Alright, so those 2 will move over there. I have you. What shall I take then? More control, we'll get Venerate the Lady. Let's make them venerate everything. And then Margot, you'll head over here. Eventually, they'll probably beat 1 or 2 of my armies, I'm sure. They can't all be top of the tier, amazing elite armies, so who knows what. And let's see here. I'm going to give you a point over into... You only have so much I can really enhance. Basic training for a decrease to vigor loss for 14. You'll take that ability. I'll look at their vows. Oh, right. Mogan. I need to go look at Mogan's vow. No, I don't really have anything for you. I'm very sorry. All right, there we go. Now back over to our good buddy Mogan. You need a new vow. Oh, no. All your vows are done. Okay, never mind. All good to go. Then for Louis Leoncoeur, we'll go take Baston. Because we need Baston. Easy? Very easy. You know what? You'll take that physical resistance. We'll occupy Baston. It's a lot of chivalry, by the way. Wow. That helped a lot. Okay. Take your fields for now. Actually, no, I want growth and replenishment. These are very small locations at the moment. Instead, Albrecht, come over here to Gorsel. Ooh, even Marienburg could use the help. They've got a big garrison, though. How big is your garrison? They're getting pretty beat up. They're fighting a lot of campaigns out there, but I will come over to Marienburg for right now. If they take over that other location, so be it. We shall deal. We'll take what money we can. The Devil's Backbone, they're doing fine. The Dragon Isles, they could use a tannery for, more trade goods. Again, I'm not building that brothel. I mean, I guess I could. Now it doesn't even really matter how much chivalry that I have. I could just build these, ease up a little bit if I need to. That puts me down a little bit, sure, but I'll be getting more, don't worry. All right. Now we'll give you rally. But hold on, let's see here. Oh, that was the final battle. Okay. Yeah, I did do that then. I just need to take on the Wood Elves. Once we get back all of our lands here in Bretonnia, I will feel complete. I will feel completed. And I think that'll be pretty darn good. Okay, Sir John, we'll bring you out. Right over there. We're going to bring out our other agents who are out here to help us out. I know I had someone over here to kind of scout things out, but I brought her back. We've got some Dread Pirates to contend with. And there's not too much when it comes to the... I mean, I'm a rank 2 power. That's incredibly high. Who's rank number 1? Oh, the dwarves? Yeah, that's always about right. The Wood Elves are rank 4, surprisingly. and we're fighting them as we often are. I mean, they came to fight us. How many people are joining us in that battle? Let's see here. The Empire. The dwarves are not. I could probably pay them. I've got the gold. All right, time to end our turn, I think. Or we could go beat up on Orion. He's got a pretty nice army, unfortunately. Wow, that is a really good army. Let's go beat him. It is time for one more battle now. Oh, it's going to be a difficult one. We're going to have to be aggressive, and I will have to hit hard. No matter what I do, they're going to deal a lot of damage. I mean, they're wood elves. They always deal a lot of damage no matter how hard you hit. So here we go now. We're going to do our best and see if we can win. There's one flock of doom to damage a few of their archers. Over here, we have flying units. And again, I hate to use them in such a violent way, in such a carefree way, but I want to. It's intentional because I want to make sure that we're able to keep their archers busy. I want my infantry to be able to make it here. We can always recruit more. That's true of my infantry as well, but the staying power is rather important for any of my, infantry units. There's more of them. Now moving over to a flank, we can see that they have a Waystalker over here on the left flank, and they also have Orion around here somewhere, just chilling out, doing whatever he does. There's a reinforcing army on the way right now. There's one Awakening of the Wood that unfortunately hit, 3 units total and did a fairly significant amount of damage. That won't be easy to deal with. And over here, we've got more magic that's currently destroying their dryads. And we have 2 paladins that are now moving in. And they're going to fight here for quite some time. It probably won't be easy, but they're going to be here for quite some time, trying to bring their reign of terror to an end. Bretonnia has been taken by a foreign power. A power that is adjacent, but still foreign. Here comes our flying knights, still charging in right now, keeping so many of these blasted units busy. And it's going pretty well so far. It could be much worse. It could be much more challenging. You can see where it's at right now. I mean, it's not easy, but they're doing a pretty good job at keeping them busy. And so here comes all of our infantry. I didn't want to wait for 5 minutes for my other army to get here. I just wanted to engage and bring in some reinforcements, and that really seemed to have worked out, and I'm pretty happy with it. Over here, we do have a Lord on a wonderful flying mount going after that Waystalker. He should be able to easily destroy them. Let's have a look over here. Unfortunately, my Royal Pegasus Knights are now having to move away. We have a lot of units over in the trees, and that can make it difficult to really make sense of what is going on. We have more knights moving around, and they're doing a fairly good job, and I'm very proud of them for that. Let's have a look. Let's see. Dorian, he's still moving. He's a lovely paladin. He's still going right into all of these fights, and let's see. That's over here on the left flank, where we're slowly pushing into the trees and woods. The battle pilgrims are making some quick work of our foes too. We've got some more Wildwood Rangers. Over here in the middle, we're looking at even more archers, and you can see that we're slowly pushing them back. Their numbers, 1,300, mine, 2,600, so we do heavily outnumber them. If I had only one army, it would probably not go my way. Over here, that Waystalker is now fleeing. But because we have 2, and even if it did, I would have lost most of my army, so I'm very glad to lose what little I am losing now, considering what we are fighting. Wildwood Rangers have a weapon strength of 40. That can do a lot. That armor piercing can really do a lot. And there's Orion standing in the middle of all that carnage while we're fighting. He's throwing his weapons around. Yeah, those are nasty. They are able to deal a lot of damage. I mean, they're ripping through multiple units with only 1 attack. That's why he's able to get so many kills, and he's able to throw them pretty fast too. I mean, his firing rate, have a look over here real quick, 5.8 seconds for each one. Here's some magic now, some Ison's Wild Form upgraded, giving us more weapon damage and armor. It's only a little bit of armor and weapon damage, but it does add up. That can help out. The armor is a little bit more important to me. You can see on the left flank how we've broken most of them. We do have, 2 groups left, Dryads and over here Glade Guard, but my knights are now pouring in after them. We are now breaking down what's left of their Wildwood Rangers, who are still holding here. There's a nice attack from our Heaven's Magic, breaking through some more of the Wildwood Rangers. Amada Costandora always does a nice bit of work. And a Shield of Thorns to buff up our physical resistance and provide more weapon damage as well. There's Orion at over 100 kills, 128 kills. He's just using magic now at this point to do whatever damage he's able to. He's being spiteful. He's using his blasted hounds to kill a lot of our poor peasants. Which is rude, by the way. These guys didn't really do much to you other than try to burn down your woods. And we still have flying knights here moving in. We won't always have to sacrifice our knights like that, but that's what we did there. You can see over here that we're hurting a lot of archers, and that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to keep all these archers away. They're breaking down some of my knights, and unfortunately some might be broken down because some are able to fire and move, and again, that's a lot of damage. Or maybe they'll break and we'll be okay. But here's Orion at 220 kills. It looks like they're about to break. And we have done it, though. We have destroyed them. They've done their best. I've done my best. And I think it's relatively over for another major fight against the Wood Elves. Our crusade, the Woodland Crusade, has begun. And it's had a great beginning, too. We've gotten pretty far with it. They're now beginning to waver. Only Orion stands. And the guy's unbreakable, so we'll have to watch him fall apart. Look at him just trying to wade on through. He's like, pardon me, I've got a chin. Look at my chin. Yeah, we get it. You got work done. Even if you did it, it's a weird chin. We all mock you for it. Oh, he's trying to run out. He's running right out right now. Boo and a hiss. All right. He's still moving. 226 kills total. He's still going. The guy hasn't stopped yet. Oh, no. We're going to watch every bit of this here. We're going to enjoy destroying Orion. I'm not just going to give up and have us leave right at the end just because I know that I won. No, we got to watch him go away. I don't want to send like every single unit in. So look at that. We're slowly just breaking them down. It's pretty sweet. Come on, Orion. And it's over now. We've won, everyone. We've done it. That Wild King has been put down. That was a pretty bloody battle, but we made it. We beat him. He killed over 200 of our units. Goodbye, Orion. And we can call it here for right now. That is the beginning salvos for our war. We've got a lot more to do and a lot more to rebuild. She's level 21. I'll give her Lady of the Land, or actually, yeah, you know what? We'll stick to that for right now. Then over here for you, Tancred. Good job at winning your battle. I'm going to give to you Blade Shield for your Paladin, rank 14. But thank you for watching this Total War Warhammer 2 campaign video for Repanse de Lyonesse. And I hope that all of you enjoyed it. Please do leave a like if you are happy that she's back and that I'm back. And let me know what you think about the video in the comments down below. And don't forget to click on the sub button if you haven't done so already. There's a lot more to see and a lot more for me to potentially kill as well. Let's go ahead and get maybe like one more unit for her. She needs to get another one back. It's pretty dangerous with their use, but that's really okay. Until then.